sun. I'm standing near the window. Let's see if I can walk away a little bit. So guys, Ukrainian tour, July 2018, is ending. Basically, is ending today and tomorrow, and it's ending at 100% survival rate. Everybody had survived. Everything is okay. In fact, I am really touched by the reaction of my subscribers to the things we did and things we discovered, because as I said, there is always bumps in the road and imperfections, but the things the guys had experienced, just a second guys. The things that the guys had experienced, they were so much more, and they had so much more impact. The positive things, the unusual things, the unique things. So I feel very happy. I feel a little bit, of course, a little tired, guys, but it's normal. That's to be expected. Hey, Lavert, what's up? Oh, I just want to come out, guys. I didn't have much time to do a lot of videos because I felt that I should be spending and focusing on my guys. I'm right now still at the Airbnb. We have 2 living rooms, and this is one of them on the 2nd floor. It's pretty nice. Let's see if I can find some comfortable, more or less comfortable way to talk to you guys. So yeah, everything is going well. Okay, that's not what I want to say. I wanted to say once again that despite of some setbacks and some bumps on the road, it's been an awesome time for my guys, for my subscribers, and I am really touched. Like I was trying, I'm trying not to cry when people tell me how much they liked it, and for me it was totally unexpected that some of the subscribers, some of the guys we went to World War II Museum, and it was awesome to see that people actually touched by history, that people want to know, want to learn, and even though it didn't happen in their country, obviously, but they were kind of connecting with it, and it was amazing. So we really had a mix of a lot of sightseeing, cathedrals, some more recent history like World War II, just hanging out at nice restaurants, lots of social life. What was awesome is that I could back up my words, and people could see that there is a lot of social life. And of course, some of you guys want to come with the purpose of, maybe meeting somebody. And also, most of my guys are going. Let's see if I can find a better place to sit here. Most of my guys are going with agencies, and we actually found some good agencies here, especially one. I will talk about this a little bit later, where one of my followers and subscribers actually was able to meet real good people, real genuine women that have careers, that have goals, and that are not looking for $500 dinners, and even sometimes would not let you pay for their cab because they have pride and they are selective, and I'm so relieved. But actually, what I would like to say is you don't even have to do that. Of course, when you are younger, and I don't mean to be discriminating, but when you're younger, there is a lot more younger women outside, of course. But it's all relative, and even if you date later on, I mean, you can meet all kinds of people. It's absolutely amazing. You can meet. Yesterday we went to Ocean Plaza. It's it's a very modern and beautiful mall. Just nice to be in. It's kind of like could be like a social place, but not, in US people go to malls a lot too, but there's endless possibilities to make friends and meet people. And we still have several of my subscribers staying after the tour. And I just want to, like, I want to see them making connections with people without the agency. It's not that hard at all. People are really, when they hear you speak in English, they want to support you, they want to help you. Yes, you have to watch out because you can get the other kind. But a lot of really wonderful people, they are excited because you're different. They wonder if you need help, and they want to make friends. Like, I had quite an experience when I was actually with my guys. It was 3 or 4 of us, and we went to see Mariinsky Palace. And I needed to go into the hotel for a minute, and I was walking out of the hotel, and there was 2 guys standing near the hotel. I could say they were foreigners, and I mean, they were, they were, I don't know, maybe like early 30s, some, but, one of them was looking really unusual. He had very short shorts, and they were like bright color, and he was, you could tell that this guy had been working out. He's kind of like the macho type. And I was walking out of the hotel, and the macho type guy kind of gave me that look of interest. But I walked to my guys. My guys were waiting for me. I think it was 3 of them, and then my helper and assistant was there. And I was just standing there, but that guy was looking so unusual. He was wearing this bright kind of beach kind of shorts, and they were really short. And he was definitely showing off his body and stuff. But what was cool, why do I share this with you guys? What was cool about the situation? That he actually, he wanted to make a contact with me, and he actually had the guts to walk out. And also I was standing with several men. So, it could have been, one of them could have been my man, just, you don't know really before you introduce yourself. And he had the guts to actually walk close and start a conversation. And actually the conversation was fun. And I was thinking about my judgment, because I looked at him, I was like, no way in the world. But it turned out these both guys, they were, the guy in shorts was a pediatrician and heart surgeon. Like, I would never guess in a million years. And the other guy was a bit more shy and humble, and he had his own construction business. They both had English accent, and they were from UK. And I mean, really, they were really fun to talk to. And that guy in shorts, I mean, he was really he was really a good-looking guy. He was definitely investing in his, in his health and body. But I just did not, like, I would not, it would be hard for me to go for a guy for a date in a shorts like that. But we were joking and laughing, and I realized, number one, you can't judge people like that. So I decided to forgive myself for my judgment, number one. And number two, what I wanted to share with you guys, they had the courage to walk and talk to a lady that they like, and not, despite that there were men in the group. And that's something, guys, I want you to understand, that in Ukraine you can be social. And listen, if you like the lady and she's standing with a bunch of friends and there is a boyfriend, oh well, you just say I'm sorry and you move on. But what if what if that's not a boyfriend? And it's actually happened several times, and several times it was really funny, because I promised the guys that they're gonna meet a lot of ladies, but we had this one funny day when it was kind of the other way around. But it's only because my guys were not quite ready to talk, and maybe they didn't feel like it, maybe there was not somebody they want to talk to. But social life is incredible here. You can have an agency if you want to meet people, and I'm going to share at the VIP club and also at my Patreon when I get some time to actually post things, what agency I would recommend. maybe also in a personal consultations, I would, because I don't want to make any loud announcements on my channel about it, because it's kind of not confidential, but I just don't want to openly advertise or openly, put hands, put thumbs down on some agencies. But I'm impressed with one. But still, the social life is real. I mean, it's my cell phone. You can definitely make friends, and you can meet people. You don't have to just stick with the agency. I mean, people are everywhere. One of my subscribers told me, Veronica, this city just never sleeps. And Monday, Sunday night, Wednesday night, people are out. It's a summer. Some people have vacations. Some people work, but people like to get out of the house. People just do not stay home here. And so you have great opportunities to make friends, and you should use it and have the courage. The reason why I shared this funny story in the shorts, I did joke. I said like nice shorts, and then I said, if you meet, no shorts. But the reason why I shared this, guys, because you have to have courage. What is the worst thing happen if you get rejected? It's fine to get rejected. It's part of life. Every single one of us was rejected at least 1,000 times in life, or maybe more. Yeah, I got some whistle, right? Right, whistles are happening. Anyway, yeah, exactly. Hasten, that's exactly true. All she can say is no. Or maybe if your boyfriend is there, so she will say, I'm sorry, just be respectful. And that guy, he actually made a very smart thing. He didn't start talking right away to me. He started talking to all of us, But when he was walking toward us, I could not believe he was doing that, because it was like in the air, there was so much tension, because he didn't know who these guys were. Like, very few men would actually have the courage to walk to a woman that is surrounded, in a company of other guys. So that was pretty cool. And I think the point of that was the bottom line and the lesson. Yeah, I have to admit, I did judge a book by its cover. I was like, yeah, all I need on this trip is a macho man, in a super short. I can't even call that shorts. I mean, it was really something. But it turned out they were pretty cool guys, and I might interview that guy, because we did exchange the contacts. So I might interview him. He was pretty bold. I mean, that was just really encouraging. And I was thinking about how many matches do not happen because the man is, not to blame everything on the man, guys, but Ukrainian women love initiative. And I'm thinking, how many love stories had not happened because somebody did not have the courage just to say hi. And remember, everybody loves attention. As long as you are respectful, as long as you feel whether you should keep going or you should stop, everybody loves attention. I don't know I don't care how beautiful the lady is. We all want to be seen and recognized, and there is nothing wrong. Sometimes beautiful women have tough life. Sometimes they have some kind of drama. Sometimes they fight invisible battles. So, and sometimes they are actually single, and sometimes they're pretty lonely because they have their own thing. And sometimes you think, oh, well, this girl will probably have, a million men after her, and she might, but she still might not be with the one that she really looking for. So don't cut yourself short before the battle. That's one of the things I'd like to say, guys. And I'm trying to hold my iPad because I don't have a thing. But yes, it's a nice couch. It's nice and orange, and I have a beautiful cheetah behind me. So let me see, guys. I just want to say I missed you. I missed you all. Let me see who is online. Oh, my hand is tired. Let's see. let me see, guys. I wanna read your comments. I missed being doing live videos. I did some, regular ones, and I'll post them later. We went to amazing places, and once again, also this experience, was not exactly, perfect, but it was awesome. Awesome doesn't have to be perfect. We had such a wide variety of places. I mean, from nature to new areas, old areas, historical places, um, different restaurants, social, just seeing all those people walking right in the heart of Kiev downtown, going, looking at the fountains, listening to the artists, looking at the unique art, going to cathedrals, just going around town, just walking. The downtown is huge. So just walking around town, that is an event of its own. And of course, for me, it was extremely touching to see that people love it. Yes, the walking was hard on my guys, I have to say. It was hard, not on everybody, but walking was pretty hard. So it was fun. It was all right I had some friends with me. It was all right overall, though. And I think it's nice to push yourself a little bit out of comfort zone. And by the way, I was not drunk in my video, guys. I was just very tired, and not so much with my body, somewhat with my body, but mostly it's emotional, because you invest emotionally, when you have people you are responsible for, and everybody have somewhat different interests. Everybody gets up at a different time, and so on and so forth. I was just tired. Some of you guys maybe can relate. Some people do not believe me, but I'm actually an ultra introvert. Ultra introvert. So when I need to have more alone time. And I did have some hours in the morning, but I also have things I'm doing, with my son and so forth. So I was just running out of energy. But once I would meet with the people, I was just so happy that they are here, and we have, really, I believe we have really a great relationship with all people in the group. So I would feel fine. But I was not, when you don't get enough of sleep every night, it's catch up to you. And so, but it's just how it is. So next time, we might have to have a different schedule, because I realize I can't really do two shifts, being with the people who are in the morning, and then being with people who like to go till 12 a.m. So it's kind of complicated, but we'll see. The good news is that everybody wants to come back. It's kind of incredible. With bumps on the road, I thought that people will say, well, this is great, but I'll never come back. But so far, most of my members told me, like, when is the next one? When could we come back? And I'm really happy to hear that. And I don't care if they come back with me or with somebody else or by themselves. I just want to know that they had a good time, and they are not, how to say this, that, they are excited to have more experiences. So I'm trying to, guys, I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold this thing. So how are you guys doing? What's happening? Do you have any travel plans? Oh, by the way, I had some questions about my consulting. So now, as my tour is ending, I actually could take, of course not as many, but I could take some people in, because I've received, some people have emergency situations, and doesn't matter that I travel, life's still happening. So I can, we can do the Skype session. It might be no video, just want to warn you that. But we can do Skype, or I could give you my Ukrainian cell phone if you have international plans that is low, or you have some other way to call. I could install some other apps, but I'm trying not to, guys. I hope you understand. I'm getting so many messages and notifications that sometimes I need to go to rehab just from that. If you are introvert, you know what I'm saying. It can be hard. So regardless of that, though, I would take maybe a couple people a week. I could do that. I cannot do, you know, the Michigan style when I'm in US, but I will consider that. So if you need my help, and if it's kind of urgent, because I got several letters, I opened my email and it's like, oh boy. So I'm gonna take these guys in. Consult veronica@gmail.com, or you can just comment under this video, and if you have some relationship issues you need some help with, or you travel to Ukraine for the first time and you just need some help with anything, just post under the video and I'll see what I can do. I actually would love to take people in because I don't want to completely disappear. I will not be back to US till last week of August, and I don't want to desert you guys because I know some of you count on my assistance. So just if you can send me email, consultveronica@gmail.com. I will post it under the video, or just comment under the video with your email so I can contact you. Yeah, so let's see guys. I want to say hi to everybody. Oh, now I can't open the chat. See. All right. I mean, this chat is like, it's going so fast. I don't know what they were thinking when they were creating that. Confidence, courage, consistency. That's exactly, Lavert, that's exactly true. Thank you, Simon. I'm glad you. And thank you, Lavert and Lance and Stan. Have a good travel, Stan. I hope it goes really well for you. And Simon is saying mental exhaustion is tiresome as physical. I'm planning a domestic trip to East Coast, hopefully in a year. Yeah, I also hope you can go to Ukraine. Yeah, and I'm exhausted mentally, not because something was bad. Like my guys are awesome. I just want to say that very different backgrounds, different interests, but all of my guys are great. And getting them to know in person is absolutely amazing because they had trusted me. Some of them never traveled outside of US, and just knowing that somebody trusted me, feeling uncomfortable with this travel, but they trusted me that I'll show up. So I give credit to them for the trust and for following up with things and for being wonderful people. I mean, every single guy, every single member was amazing. You know, we had some bumps, you know, guys sometimes go into some, you know, things between them, but overall, everybody is pretty positive and just trying to have a good time and make friends. So I can't tell enough how grateful I am for my members. And some of my members, few actually are staying for a couple more weeks. So we might just have some casual dinner or, you know, just maybe we'll do a little bit more stuff. I was considering maybe doing some more travel, but some circumstances had taken place that it probably won't happen this time because I need to take care of my family and I need to spend some time with family as much as I love travel. And still they keep having experiences and one of my members is prolonging his stay because things are going exciting for him and, you know, it's worth it to stay longer. And a couple of my members want to explore small cities, so we'll see how's that gonna go. I think it's raining again. Yeah, it's been a lot of rain today, but it feels very cozy. So, yeah, so things are good overall, guys. I'm glad to be here. If you have any questions right now, you can write me. Always sit on one leg. I mean, it's not a good idea. All right, I'm gonna get myself like really comfortable here. Or maybe not. Maybe it's not that comfortable. I can show you guys if you want to see, if you hadn't seen my Airbnb. This is, so we have 2 floors and this is the second living room. It's pretty nice. Let's see if I can. So this is second living room, and one is downstairs. Yeah, it's pretty creative and nice. One thing though, guys, I want to recommend you, if you stay at Airbnb, just in case, have ask them to have safe, you know, somewhere when you can lock your documents, because I told you to have copy of your documents, and you know, having your, you know, when you walk around in town, having your you know, your wallet, everything together. But sometimes things happen and it's very hard to prove. If you have some important belongings, let's say you have, you know, maybe an iPad that have all of your information and you don't want to carry it around, you have your important documents, maybe you brought some cash, because I do recommend bringing cash, because then you don't have to share your card information. Ask, even before you book Airbnb, ask for the safe. The nice safe that has PIN code, and you know, I'll go more into it as a VIP club and as a Patreon, because I do have reason to talk about it, but I just won't go public about on here on YouTube. But nevertheless, if you're not staying at the hotels, they always have safe. And the Airbnb, sometimes they have, sometimes they don't. But if you order higher class Airbnb, they should have safe, or you can suggest, because what happens, sometimes they tell you, oh, we are responsible, and you know, or we are not responsible. Usually they will tell you, we are not responsible for your belongings, and so you have this doubt, do you take your belongings with you? And you know, sometimes I told you before, don't ever have anything in your back pocket of your jeans. I mean, it's a whole different story. So sometimes when you go somewhere, you don't always want to carry all your important things, right? You don't always want to carry your stuff. So ask for that, so you can leave them and put the PIN code. And I mean, yeah, people can still people could steal theoretically, you know, from the safe, but it's so much harder. I mean, you know, it's kind of, you know, 2%, 3% that would happen. So that's something to pay attention to. And as I said, guys, my Patreon group or supporters in my VIP, I just did not have any time, like for real, to sit down and update you and share. I took some videos, we created some tips and tricks. We figured out some good agencies that are very reasonably priced, and places to go that aren't on the list of official sightseeing in Kiev. So all this information will be posted, you know, soon. So if you guys wanted to join my closer circles and you want to maybe get ready for a new trip or get more insights, like more into depth and more precise, feel free to ask and request how to join either VIP or Patreon. We're gonna have some good information. And hey, if you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe. So it's only if that brings you value. And I'm excited to actually share with you things that we learned here. So guys, yeah, I'm here. Looks like I have to go. Looks like I have to go. I want to wish you a wonderful day, wonderful week. Keep me updated. I hope your summer is going great. And by the way, the weather was pretty awesome. Like it was like 70s, which is pretty amazing. It could be very hot, but the weather has been very nice. Which is, you know, also part of vacation. You don't want it to be too hot. It's been raining a little bit, so we just bought some umbrellas. All right, let's see. Yes, thank you, Stan. Take care and have a good travel. Thank you, Jewel. Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being with me. And if you have some ideas or some particular topics and you want to share, or you want me to make videos on while I am in Kiev, if you'd like to request some videos, I will consider it. I will not consult you over the emails unless you order that service. But if you offer some awesome topic for the video, I'll make a video, and it's, you know, comes at no cost. So I will consider that. Right now, guys, you're not gonna believe this, but I think it's 6 or 7 o'clock, and I did not have any lunch today, or kind of not real breakfast. Yeah, it's almost 7 p.m. here. 7 p.m. But sometimes when you just recovering, you just don't feel like you want to eat. But now I feel that, you know, we're going out. I'm going out with some of my friends. Just casually, I'm wearing a black T-shirt and some pants and sport shoes. We're just gonna go and have something relaxing, and it will be nice to eat something finally. By the way, guys, food is amazing here. If you didn't know that, food is absolutely amazing in Ukraine. But that's another video. From Kyiv with love. Thank you so much. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love, Lavert. You always lift me up. Thank you, Stan. Tracy. Bye, guys. If you wanna me to add something more while I'm here, let me know, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. From Kyiv with love.